Uh, Good evening, students. Hopefully now audio is okay. So
Yes, sir.
last time I have given you idea about the expectation, thereafter mean variance and standard deviation. So mean variance and standard deviation is the important constants for the random variable with which we can have the some quick insight about the random variable. So let us have this question. A small market orders copies of certain magazine for its magazine rack each week. Let X the demand for the magazine with PMF. So
Sir, can
here
you
we have
zoom
the
the slides? Sir, can you zoom them?
here we have the demand, right? Here we have the demand, and here we have the PMF. So demand can be of one magazine, two magazine, three magazine, four magazine, five magazine, and six magazine. Corresponding probability mass function is given to you as a 1 by 5, 1 by 15, 2 by 15, 3 by 15, 4 by 15, 3 by 15, 4 by 15, 3 by 15, and 2 by 15. Suppose the store owner actually pays $1 for each copy of magazine and price to customer is $2. So cost price is $1, selling price is $2. If magazine left at the end of the week have no salvage value, means he cannot sell even he cannot get any revenue from the remaining one. Is it better to order the 3 or 4 copies? So his strategy is either he order the 3 copies of magazine or 4 copies of magazine. So hint, for both 3 and 4 copies ordered express net revenue as a function of demand, then compute the expected revenue. So a hint is what? First we compute the revenue function. So because demand is a random, so revenue is also random. Right? Revenue function is also random. Then we have, if it is the random variable, then we can compute the expectation. So here let us define the revenue function hx. Let the hx denote the net revenue or sale revenue minus the order cost. Now we have the two type of the strategy, either the 3 magazine or the 4 magazines. So here we define the h3 where we have the 3 magazine in rack. So h3 and h4 where we have the 4 magazine in rack are the net revenue for the 3 or 4 copies purchased respectively. So what is the h3? H3 will be the 2x. 2x because $2 per magazine minus 3, right? Minus 3. So minus 3 means you have already purchased the 3 magazines, right? You have already purchased the 3 magazine, each of $1. So it will become the 2x minus 3. So in this case, when the x is equal to 1, there is the single demand. There is single demand, but you have the three magazines. So you are getting only the $2, but you have invested the $3. So there is the loss of $1. When we have the demand of the 2 magazine, so total sale revenue will be the $4. You have invested $3, so total profit will be the $1. If demands are more than more than or equal to the 3, then you have demand more than 3. So total profit will become the, because you can sell only the 3 magazines. So 3 into 2 minus 3. So whether you have the demand for the 3 or for the 4, for the 5, for the 6, you have only the 3 magazines. So you can sell only the 3 magazines. Fourth one, fifth one, and sixth one will be the unsatisfied demand. You cannot fulfill that demand because you have only the 3 magazines. So revenue you will get that $3. Similarly, when you have the only the four magazines. So when we have the 4 magazines, but demand of the 1 magazine only. So there is a loss of the $2. If there is a demand of the 2 magazine and you have the 4 magazines, so total investment is $4. Total sale revenue is also the $4. So net profit will be the 0. Right? Net profit is 0. And when we have the demand of the 3, so 2 into 3, $6 sales revenue minus $4 for the purchase, right? Order cost. So total profit is $2. And when we have the 4 magazine, so total profit revenue will be the $4. And when we have the demand of 5 magazine and 6 magazine, so fifth demand and sixth demand will be the will not be satisfied. They are the unsatisfied demand. So total profit will be only the 4. And corresponding PMF is given to you. So we have written this. So if you have to compute the right, E of H3x, so what you have to do here, we have the value into probability plus value into probability plus value into this probability, and so on you have to write. So you will get the expectation of the H3x, function of x. Similarly, if you have to write the expectation of H4x, so value is what? -2. So -2 into corresponding probability 1/15, then 0 into 2/15 plus 2 into 3/15, and so on. So here we have the expected value of H3x and H4x as 2.4667, 2.6667. So here you can see expected net revenue when we are ordering 4 magazines are slightly greater than the expected revenue when we are ordering 3 magazines. So idea of purchasing the 4 magazine is better than the 3 magazines, right? So that is the question. So here we can compute the expectation. So now next, till now you hi, yes.
Sir, can you please tell why are we defining HX? I'm not getting like how that HX came. What's the concept for that?
Actually, in question, demand and its probability is given to you. Demand and probability, and here we have to compute the expected revenue. You have to compute the expected revenue.
So if we have the demand and if we have the probability, why are we defining HX? Because we have the demand and we have the probability. So what's the need of defining HX?
Actually, we have to compute the means from the demand. We try to find the Y. Y is what? It is the revenue, right? Or you can say HX. HX, that is the function of X. So actually, you have to compute the expected revenue.
Expected revenue from demand. So we are introducing HX.
So we have to determine what is the relation between the revenue and the demand.
Yes, sir.
So if demand is random, revenue is also random. So when it is a random variable, so now you can say HX is discrete random variable. HX is discrete random variable. So we have to compute the E of HX. E of HX.
Sir?
Yes?
By looking at the table, can we guess that it will be 4? Because the demand of 4 is the highest among these, which is 4/15. From the question, can you show the question? Which it says that order 3 or 4 copies of the magazine. That's the question, right? But for demand, since demand of 4 magazines is the highest probability, which is 4/15.
There are the two things. No? number of copies in shop is different and demand can be different. Number of copies in shop or in rack is 3, but it is not necessary all you can sell or all the demand you can satisfy. If there is a one demand, you can sell only one copy, two copy in salvage, or two copies are left over. If there is a demand of the 2 magazine, then one copy is left over. If there is a demand of the 3 copies, no leftover. If there is a demand of the 4 copies, then no leftover plus one unsatisfied demand. If there is demand of the 5 copies, right? So no leftover and 2 unsatisfied demand. If you purchase by chance, if you purchase the 6 copies, so in most of the cases you will get the loss only. You are able to satisfy all the demand, but expected revenue will be the negative. So that's why always we keep less inventory than the demand to get the profit.
Okay.
So till now I have given you the idea of two type of the expectation. One is the EX, and we denote it as a mean of X. Then we have the variance of X. In the variance of X, in the computational formula, we use the E of X square minus square of EX. So it is, if I say it is the EX, it is the EX square. Similarly, we can have EX cube, EX4, or EX to power K. So this will give you mean. This will help to compute the variance. This help to compute the skewness, and this help for computing the kurtosis of the random variable. So these two terms are not in your course. When you will study the statistics part in higher study, then you can use this. So actually my objective is, means if you want to analyze your observation, your data deeply, so more order movement you require. These are known as the movements. These are known as the movement. So this is the first movement, this is second movement, this is the third movement, fourth movement, and here we have the kth movement. Kth movement. So in the analysis, these movements play very important role. We have to determine very higher order movement also. Sometimes we have to determine the very higher movement also. So what is the first formula? First approach, we have to compute the x to power k into fx. So for this, what we have to do? We have to determine the summation, right? After taking the k power of observation. So it is little bit tedious. By chance, if you have to compute the 10th movement, so it is little bit tedious. Means when we have the large number of data, by chance this x vary from 1 to 1000, then it is very tedious job to determine the x to power k, and let's say k is equal to 50. So it is very hard to compute this calculation. So to avoid that, and these are known as the ordinary movement. So these are known as the ordinary movement. Ordinary movement. So is there any function with which we can determine the ordinary movement easily? So yes, there is very important function known as the movement generating function. As we have the name, right? As we have the name, uh, with this function, we can generate the movement of any order. Right? So that is known as the movement generating function. So there is the tool known as the movement generating function MGF, commonly we call it as MGF, which helps to evaluate the all ordinary movement. So this is the function with which you can directly determine the first movement, second movement, third movement, fourth movement, kth movement. Right? So whatever the order movement you want, directly you can determine in one go. What is that? Movement generating function, let x be any random variable, whether the continuous or discrete. Presently we are studying the discrete, but this is true for the continuous also. Let x be the any random variable with density, right? PDF is given to you f. The MGF of x, MGF for x is noted as, right? We denote it by the MXT, and is given by, what is this? This is the expectation of e to power tx, provided this expectation exists. This expectation is finite for a real number t in some open interval minus h to h. So actually, what is the MGF? So MGF we denote by the MXT, and it is the expectation of e to power tx. So by the formula, right, for all x, it is the e to power tx into fx, where t belongs to minus h to h. So some means we have to specify under what interval t exists. Now it is derived from the density that allows one to calculate the ordinary moment of distribution easily. Means this is the function with which you can determine the any order movement directly, instead of doing x to power 1, x to power 2, x to power 3, x to power 4, right? For the different movement, it gives you that directly any order movement. Most important characteristic of NGF is it is the fingerprint of any distribution, fingerprint of the random variable. Means for the particular distribution, it is the unique. Means if a random variable x follow the particular distribution, then it has the unique unique MGF. Means with the MGF, if you know the MGF, directly you can say the random variable follow the this particular distribution. So this is the fingerprint. That's why we call it as a fingerprint of the random variable, because it is the unique identifier, right? It is the unique identifier for each distribution. Never you can find for the two different distribution we have the same MGF. We can have the same mean, we can have the same variance, we can have the same standard deviation, but MGF is not right. MGF are not same for the two different random distribution. Now from here, now I am saying that with the help of the MGF you can determine any order movement easily. So how we can determine? So if MXT is the MGF of the random variable x, then if you determine the kth derivative of MGF at t is equal to 0, that will give you the kth moment, right? That will give you the kth moment, means expectation of x to power k. So how it give you? So I'm saying that what is the MXT? What is the MXT? MXT is the expectation of e to power tx. So it by the definition for all x, it is the e to power tx into fx. So this can be written as So we know that so e to power tx can be written as 1 plus tx plus tx whole square upon factorial 2 plus tx cube upon factorial 3 and so on into fx. So that will become fx plus t x into fx plus t square upon factorial 2 x square into fx, right, and so on. This can be written as summation of fx plus t summation of x fx plus t square upon factorial 2 summation of x square fx and so on. So what is this? This is the 1 summation of all probability is equal to 1 plus t. It is what? E of x. It is what? T square upon factorial 2 e of x square. Similarly, we have the t cube upon factorial 3 e of x cube and so on. So when we compute dy dt of mxt, this is the mxt. So dy dt of mxt will give you ex plus 2t upon factorial 2 e of x square plus 3t square upon factorial 3 e of x cube. And when the t is equal to 0, when t is equal to 0, so when t is equal to 0, this will give you only the ex. Similarly, if you compute the d2 of mxt by dt2, so this will give you 2 upon factorial 2, that is the 1. So e of x square plus 6t upon factorial 3 e of x cube and so on. So when we put t is equal to 0, so here we will put t is equal to 0. So it will give you, when we put t is equal to 0 on the right hand side, so it will give you e of x square. Similarly, if you determine the kth derivative, dk of mxt upon dtk, so what it will give you from here, if you will judge, so it will give you e x to power k plus t upon factorial of k plus 1, right? And here we have the k plus 1 e of x to power k plus 1 and so on. Means in the kth derivative, only here we have the independent of t. Otherwise, in each term, we have the term of t. So when we put t is equal to 0, so here also we will put t is equal to 0. So that will give you e of x to power k. It means from here we can conclude, right? From here we can conclude that any order movement you can determine by taking derivative with respect to t of mxt at t is equal to 0. So that is the formula for computing the any order movement from the MGF. That's why its name is the movement generating function, because we can generate movement of a particular order directly from the given function. So that we have written here. For example, let us understand. Consider the random variable x whose density is given by, it is not your from book, it is general example. Fx is equal to x minus 3 whole square upon 5, x is equal to 345. Verify this is the this function is the density. So first we have to determine where it is the whether it is the density or not. So fx is given to you x minus 3 upon 5 whole square, for the x is equal to x minus 3 whole square. Yes. So x minus 3 whole square upon 5 for the x is equal to 3, 4, 5. So from here, what is the f3? It is 0. What is the f4? It is the 4 minus 3, 4 minus 3 whole square upon 5, that is the 1 upon 5. And what is the f of 5? It is the 5 minus 3 upon 5 minus 3 whole square upon 5, that is the 4 upon 5. So from here, or you can say here, 3 minus 3 whole square upon 5, that is the 0. So when we sum this, so we can say it is the 1, right? So here the fx greater than equal to 0 for all x, and summation of fx is equal to 1 implies fx is the PDF, probability density function, or you can say probability mass function, because here the x is given to you as a discrete. Then after, find ex directly, right? Find ex directly. So when we are saying that directly means when we are saying that directly means you have to use the definition. So you have to use the definition means summation x into fx for x is equal to 3, 4, 5. So this will become 3f3 plus 4f4 plus 5f5. So this will become 3 into 0, 4 into 1 by 4 plus 5 into 4 by 5. So that will give you 1 by 5. So 4 by 5, 20. So 24 by 5. So we know that mu is equal to what? Ex is equal to what? It is the mu. We denote it by the mu. So here we have the ex is equal to 24 by 5. Find the moment generating function of x. So you have to determine the moment generating function also. So what is the moment generating function? E of expectation of e to power tx. That is the summation e to power tx into fx. That is the for x from 3 to 5. So e to power 3t f3, e to power 4t f4, e to power 5t f5. So it is the e to power 3t 0 plus e to power 4t 1 by 5 plus e to power 5t 4 by 5. So what is the mxt? Mxt is the e to power 4t plus 4 e to power 5t upon 5. This is your mxt. Use MGF to find the EX. So use MGF. This you have to, so you know that what is the EX from the MGF? It is the d by dt of mxt at t is equal to 0. So if you compute the d by dt of mxt from here, if you compute the d by dt of mxt, so what you will get? 4 e to power 4t plus 20 e to power 5t upon 5. Then you put t is equal to 0. Then you put here t is equal to 0. So when we put the t is equal to 0, here we will get the 4 plus 20 upon 5, that is the 24 upon 5. And from here, what we have? The ex. So from the mxt also, directly you can determine the mean, right? The same mean you are getting, whatever you are you have the mean from the direct or from the definition. Then after, find ex square directly. So when we have to determine the ex square directly, so ex square, that is the summation x square into fx for the x is equal to 3 to 5. So it will become 3 square f3, 4 square f4, 5 square f5. Then 3 square 9 into 0 plus 4 square 16 into 1 upon 5 plus 25 into 4 upon 5. So that will become the 116 upon 5. And if you have to determine by the mgf, so mxt, just now you have seen e to power 4t plus 4 e to power 5t upon 5 we have. So if you compute the d by dt of mxt, it will become 4 e to power 4t plus 20 e to power 5t upon 5. If you compute the second derivative d2 by dt2 of mxt, it will become 16 e to power 4t plus 100 e to power 5t upon 5. And you know that ex square is what? It is the second derivative, right? It is second derivative of mxt at t is equal to 0. So when you put t is equal to 0, right here, t is equal to 0 in this function, so it will give you 16 plus 100 upon 5, that is the 116 divided by 5. The same you are getting from the mgf as well as from the definition. Find sigma square and sigma. So sigma, computational formula for computing the sigma square. Sigma square means it is the variance of x. Computational formula is what? E of x square minus square of ex. So E of x square means 116 by 5 minus square of ex. Ex we have computed as the 24 by 5. Right. So it is the 116 and minus 576 upon 25. So this will come yes, please calculate what the value will come.
Sir, isn't variance supposed to be only
Sir, 4 divided by 25.
4 by 25.
4 divided by 25. Kya, what you are asking? I'm not getting what you.
No, sir.
No, what you are asking, I'm not getting your word.
No, I thought the value was negative. What 25
negative. No, negative. It is not negative. So from here, sigma is what? Positive square root of the variance. So it is the 4 upon 25, 2 upon 5. So in this way. So in starting, one student has asked to demonstrate how we can compute the ex square. Now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Question.
Yes, please speak louder.
So in this expression,
please speak louder.
Am I audible, sir? So in this
now
expression,
audible.
what does t exactly represent?
E represent the where this value located. Whenever, when we are, for example, we are taking, if we are taking the experiment, rolling a die, rolling a die. So rolling a die means what is the observation? X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the EX? EX is equal to, it is the 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 divided by the 6. So it is the 3.5. So whenever we have the, here we have the 3.5, here we have the 3, here we have the 4, here we have the 2, here we have the 5, here we have the 1, here we have the 6. So expected value give you that when we roll a die, we are expecting the 3.5, but we are getting the observation
Sorry to
around the 3.5.
Sorry to
That
interrupt
is
you,
the,
sir, but I meant T as in T. T for table one. T. I know. I knew about E. I meant what is T?
in
As in we
MGF.
got. Yes,
In
sir.
MGF, you are asking.
Yes, sir. In the
Huh?
expression, we later put T as 0, right? So I wanted to know what T stands for.
T actually it is a function, no? So function for some variable.
Okay, sir.
One
Okay,
variable you have to take, na?
Sir, and one more doubt, sir.
Huh?
Sir, you said T ranges from minus H to H. I don't understand what is H actually.
In this case, there is no such problem. Wherever it will come, that I will tell you. Here the T is the minus infinity to infinity. Means H
Okay.
here the minus infinity to infinity. Wherever we have the problem, there I will specify what is the H. Otherwise, it is the minus. Whenever we are not mentioning at that time, you have to assume it is the minus infinity to infinity.
Sir,
Hmm?
so means here T just represents the different cases. Like that.
Different cases
Sir,
means
means different possibilities. Like sir, in while rolling a die, we have
T
6
actually it is the
cases.
function. MGF is the function. So for the function we require some variable. So T is that variable only. It is not a random variable. It is a variable only.
Variable for MGF.
Variable for MGF.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Now, so till now you have seen X is what? A random variable. Explicitly for this chapter, it is a discrete random variable. It is characterized by the two important function fx and the fx, right? PDF and CDF, and having the characteristic, right? Mu, sigma square, and sigma. Now, there are so many events which look similar, right? Which looks the similar and behaving similarly. So all those events we keep in one bucket and we name it as a standard discrete distribution. So now we have the some basic standard discrete distribution and we will study one by one, right? So in that series, first one is the Bernoulli distribution. So before defining the Bernoulli distribution, first we have to understand what is the Bernoulli trial. Bernoulli trial is important thing. It is a random experiment. Trial means experiment. So it is the random experiment whose possible outcomes are only two: either the true false, success failure, yes no, 0 1. Means it is a random experiment whose possible outcomes only two. We can call it as a success or failure, in which the probability of the success is same every time, right? Every time the probability of getting the success is, for example, when you are rolling a die, either you will get the odd number or the even number, then it is the Bernoulli trial, right? Having the same probability of the success. the experiment is conducted. So from here, we have the first standard distribution, Bernoulli probability distribution. So it is named after the statistician Jacob Bernoulli, and it is the first discrete random variable, right? Discrete probability distribution of a random variable which takes only the two possible values, one, right, 1 and 0, because when we are saying that random variable means a numerical, or you can say it is a function which map the non-numerical to the numerical. So when we are saying that experiment is what? Bernoulli trial. Experiment is Bernoulli trial. Bernoulli trial means we have the sample space, only the two sample space, either the success or failure. So from here we define the random variable. So random variable, either it take the right, it is a success 1 or it is the failure, let's say it is the 0. So wherever we have the only the two possible outcomes, there we can apply the Bernoulli distribution. Or here you can say x is nothing, it follow the, or it is nothing, it is the Bernoulli variate. It is Bernoulli variate, right? X is known as, where we have the two possible outcome only, then we say it is the Bernoulli variate. So discrete probability distribution of random variable which takes the value 1 with probability p and value 0 with probability 1 minus p. So what I have told you earlier, that probability of success is given to you as a small p. So naturally probability of failure will be the complement of this, means 1 minus p, and we denote it by the q. So that total probability p plus q is equal to 1. So from here what we can say, f of x take the value 1, that is the success, it is the p, and f of x is equal to 0, that is the failure, it will become the 1 minus p. So that total probability is equal to 1. So in tabular form, if you say let x, so x can take the value 0 or 1. So f of the x is equal to x, it will become the 1 minus p, and it is the p. So total probability is equal to 1. So from here, if you determine the what is the fx, what is the fx? Fx, we write that probability x less than equal to x, means we take the sum up to that point. So up to the 0 it is the 1 minus p, and up to the p it is 1 minus p plus p, that is the 1. So this is the CDF of the Bernoulli variate. The probability distribution of any single experiment that asks yes or no question. The question results in Boolean valued outcomes, even or odd, up and down, right and left, means wherever we have the Boolean valued function outcome, right? Single bit whose value is success yes, true 1 with probability p, and failure no, false 0 with probability q. So there we write the random variable follow the, right, random variable follow Bernoulli distribution. So what this already I have said you, probability of x is equal to 1 is equal to small p, probability of x is equal to 0 is equal to 1 minus p. So in the function form, when I say that x follow Bernoulli, right, Bernoulli distribution, so here we have to specify the parameter, that is the p. P is what? It is the probability of success in each Bernoulli trial, right? X follow the Bernoulli distribution with parameter p, where p is what? Probability of success in each trial. So if you want to write this in the function form, so always we write corresponding to the x, with
Sir, can you repeat this? Sir, can you repeat the last part?
I'm saying that in general we represent the x follow Bernoulli distribution. So whenever we are writing the any distribution, always explicitly we have to specify the pertinent parameter, right? So for the Bernoulli distribution, parameter is this p, where this small p is nothing, it is the probability of success in each Bernoulli trial, right? Probability of success in each Bernoulli trial. And when we have to write the PDF of the Bernoulli trial, so fxp, so we write it is the 1 minus p when x is equal to 0, it is the p when x is equal to 1, and it is 0 elsewhere. So in this way we write the PDF. Either you write in the terms of the in term of the table, in term of the function. This can also be written, that 1 minus p to power 1 minus 1 minus x into p to power x for x is equal to 0 and 1. So f of x comma p means when we put x is equal to 0, so when we put x is equal to 0, it will become 1 minus p. When we put x is equal to 1, it will give you 1 minus p, 1 minus 1 0, so p to power 1, so it will give you p, the same thing. So we can write the function using this formula also. Clear this part? Then after means whenever we are specifying x follow the Bernoulli distribution, always you have to specify what is the parameter. So here we have discussed the parameter, right? Here we have the possible values of the random variable, it is a PDF. Then after we have the CDF. So CDF, I have told you what is the CDF. Fx, that is the probability x can take, or accumulation of the probability up to that point. So when we have to compute the f0 means probability x less than equal to 0, but x can take only the 0 or 1, so it is equal to probability x is equal to 0. What is the f of 1? So probability x less than equal to 1, that is the probability x is equal to 0 plus probability x is equal to 1. So you know that it is what? It is the 1 minus p. It is what? It is the 1 minus p plus p, that is the 1. So fx if you want to write, it is equal to 0 when x is less than 0. It is 1 minus p when x greater than 0 but less than 1, and it is 1 when x greater than 1. So I have told you always the CDF range from 0 to 1, right? For the x from minus infinity to infinity. For the x from minus infinity to infinity. So let's say here we have the 0, here we have the 1, right? Here we have 1 minus p. So up to 0, fx up to 0, fx is 0, right? Between 0 to 1, this is the 1 minus p, and from the 1 it is 1, right? It is 1. So here you can see we are defining the fx from minus infinity to infinity, and capital Fx range from 0 to 1. Then after just 5 minutes I will take more. Then after we have the ex square, vx and mxt. So in this case, what is the ex? If you have to compute the by definition, it is the x into fx. X can take only the value 0 to 1, that is the 0 f0 plus 1 f1. So it is the 0 into 1 minus p plus 1 into p, f of 1. So that is become the p. Similarly, e of x square, So summation x is equal to 0 to 1 x square into fx. That is the 0 square f of 0 plus 1 square f of 1. So it is the 0 into 1 minus p plus 1 into p. So it is again the p. So variance of x, you know, it is the e of x square minus square of ex. Square of ex, that is the p minus square of p. Square of p. So that is the p minus p square. P, if you will take common, 1 minus p, and 1 minus p you can write as a q. So variance of x is equal to q. Then you have to determine the mxt. Mxt is what? Mxt is the expectation of e to power tx. That is the summation e to power tx into fx, and here we have the x from 0 to 1. That is the e to power t into 0 f0 plus t e to power t into 1 f of 1. So that is e to power 0, that is 1, and f of 0 1 into 1 minus p plus e to power t, and it is the p. So you can say it is the q plus p e to power t, right? So this is the mxt. So when this is the mxt, so let us verify last part. Let us verify that when we compute the dy dt of mxt, so this will give you p e to power t. When we compute d2 upon dt2 of mxt, so again it is the p e to power t. So from here, if you have to compute the ex, so it is what? It is the dy dt of mxt 0. That is the p e to power t at t is equal to 0. So it will give you p. Similarly, from here, e of x square, so it is the d2 upon dt2 of mxt at t is equal to 0. That is the p e to power t, right? E to power t at t is equal to 0. So it is again the p. So either you compute from the moment generating function, or by definition you will get the same result. So these are the some means performance or characteristics of the Bernoulli distribution. So in next class, tomorrow class, I will start the new distribution. Yes, any doubt?
So why does p always tend to 0? Why not some other number?
Why again? Why?
Sir, when differentiating, why does
Huh?
t for the MGF, why does it
Huh?
always tend to 0 and not any other number?
In that you have seen during the derivation.
Okay.
एक मिनट एक जगह मैंने डेरिवेशन में एक्सपेंशन बताया था ना. Actually, e to power tx Taylor series expansion is what? This e to power tx Taylor expansion is what? 1 plus tx square upon factorial 2. So when we take the derivative, so when we take the derivative, so when we put the t is equal to 0, t is equal to 0, and so on. So only this is the independent of t. Right? When we take the second derivative, so here we take the t is equal to 0, here we take the t is equal to 0, so only this is the independent of t. So similarly, when we take the kth derivative, so here we have the t is equal to 0, t is equal to 0, and only this is the independent of t. Now clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, can you explain why ex square is x square into fx?
x square into fx. What is the doubt in this actually? What means according to you, what it should be first? Hello? 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 Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Actually, what is your doubt in the formula? Means first I want to understand that doubt. Yes, please. Who has asked? Please give me the answer.
So he left.
Arey yaar.
Okay.
Still anyone has any doubt?
Sir, in the first question of today, sir, can you explain how you wrote h of x? The book one. Why you wrote 2 into x minus 3 and 2 into x minus 4?
It is given to you the selling price is $2
Yes, sir.
and cost price is given to you $1.
Yes, sir.
When you are purchasing the 3 magazine, you are investing the $3, right?
Yes.
For here we are investing the $3. For this we are investing the $4. And what is the sale revenue? Sale revenue will be the whatever you can sell. You can
Demand
sell
into
one
the
magazine.
price. Demand into the price.
Demand into 2.
Yes, price there too.
Demand
Achha,
into sell price.
from that we are subtracting the number of magazines we have purchased.
We have purchased. We have invested.
Yes, sir. Yes.
The rupees we have invested.
Yes, sir.
The rupees we have invested.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Hmm?
so in the Bernoulli's trial, you have defined a random variable as 0 and 1. So it's not necessary for us to also define the random variable as 0 and 1. No? We can define any two variables.
Any two very well. Actually, it is only the nomenclature.
Okay.
Up and down means where we have the two outcomes. That is the Bernoulli. Just we have represented it by the 0 and 1.
Sir?
Hmm?
Sir, can you please help me in a question, sir? I'm not able to solve the sum. Can you write that summation in the notepad?
Which question?
Sir, I'm telling sir that sum, but only the summation part. Summation. Yeah, can you write on the pad?
Yes.
So summation x from minus infinite to infinite x into e की power minus mod x. Minus mod x. Yes.
This.
Okay. Sir.
Right.
Yes. Sir.
So this will cancel with this.
Sir, but
This will.
sir, Sir, that sir, how can we cancel? Sir, it's e की power -1, and in the other it is e की power 1. So
No,
mod
why
of
one?
minus.
It is the mod of -1 है ना?
So mod of -1 will open like of 1 or minus
हाँ
of the
1
mod.
भाई दोनों ही तो ये बन जाएगा 1 e⁻1 और दिस विल बी द माइनस e⁻1.
No sir, 1 into e की power -1 होगा ना?
हाँ तो वही तो लिखा ना, ये माइनस साइन है.
Yes sir.
हाँ तो माइनस e⁻1 भाई mod of minus x is equal to x, mod of x is also x.
So but mod of
Mod means
minus x
positive.
is, sir, mod of minus x opens for x and minus x for x positive and negative. So like when we open mod of minus x, we write x for x negative and minus x for x positive, like what we learned in earlier class.
-x for x negative.
Yeah, वही.
हाँ तो वो पॉजिटिव बन जाएगा ना.
नहीं तो रिजल्ट तो x ही आएगा ना.
वेरिएबल हाँ वही रिजल्ट x ही रहता है.
अच्छा, for constant we open for all positive, like for constants.
हाँ
नहीं
मॉड का
नहीं हाँ
मतलब ही वही कि वो पॉजिटिव करता है, तो वेरिएबल को भी वो पॉजिटिव आउटपुट ही देगा, बट हम लोग
पॉजिटिव
फंक्शन को
आउटपुट देगा
चेंज
ना.
करते हैं लिखते वक्त.
अच्छा हाँ,
मतलब
फंक्शन
जब
को
हम
चेंज करते वक्त लिखते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ माइनस, लेट फॉर
हाँ
हाँ
माइनस ओपन
ताकि
एट
हाँ
वो
हाँ
जीरो.
पॉजिटिव वैल्यू दे.
हाँ
अच्छा ठीक,
तो
ओके
ये कैंसिल होगा, इधर से सारे कैंसिल होंगे, केवल ये वाला बचेगा, तो
जीरो.
डेट इज द 0.
ओके सर, ओके ठीक, ओके सर, उसमें कंफ्यूजन हो रहा था. थैंक यू सर.
ठीक. Now may I stop the recording? It's okay.
यस सर, थैंक यू सर.
Yes.